Are we doing
Go, Luke, go!
Welcome back to Picture the Scene. I'm here with Max and Charlie, special guest. He's back.
Yep, good to be back.
So, we saw Deadpool last night, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We don't ever just jump into it though, do we?
No, we do. We've done that every time.
Have we?
Yeah. I tried to do a little Star Wars segment at the last one, but you didn't allow it.
Oh, we were going to do that at the beginning.
Yeah.
What?
We could do something.
Can we go back to Star Wars now?
Just
Just because I mentioned Ray in the last one being able to pick up the Force really easily. Didn't like that.
No?
No. But isn't it kind of weird? Like the Force is supposed to be
'cause
something that you have to train.
No,
have to be trained to do.
special
But she's just
one.
like, hey, can you let me go?
No, she could feel it. It was a subconscious.
I feel like she's had her mind wiped.
Yeah,
and she's had something unlocked.
Exactly. She subconsciously thought, wait a minute, I'm quite powerful.
I still think it was too easy. I think she needs a little bit of training to do the mind power. Sure, you can grab a lightsaber, something like that, but don't mind control someone into letting you go.
Don't mind control Daniel Craig. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, exactly. You can't just mind control.
I know, as
James Bond like that.
As Qui-Gon Jinn said, he said, "Feel, don't think." Okay, so she felt the Force and she used it.
She
didn't think about it.
It's like Luke Skywalker
Fuck
as
off
well.
back to Norwich, Charlie.
No, it's like when Yoda's teaching Luke Skywalker as well, and he's
teaching.
And
him.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, no, but he's
was
like
very powerful
when
Jedi.
Yoda lifts the X-wing out of the swamp, he's like, I don't believe it, and he's like, that's why you fail.
Yeah, but you need Yoda to tell you that shit.
No, but she's
Ray's
probably
not
had
got
a teacher
Ray's,
in the past.
Ray's not got Yoda.
I guarantee it that the next film,
No, because she doesn't.
she was going to be in the care of Luke Skywalker, and then when shit went south with Kylo Ren, he's like,
Yeah.
alright, get her out of here.
Alright, fair enough.
Go dump her on some fucking sandy
But
planet.
she
like
can't
that.
remember any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
She's so powerful with the Force. It
Alright,
just
we're going on
over
with
the
it.
surface.
Unless she's
we're,
like a
we're
being,
disagreeing on this
unless
one.
she's like a being of light, like fucking, like Anakin was.
Yeah.
I think that might have been my only problem with the Star Wars film.
Really?
Could you think of others?
With the Star Wars
I don't
film.
have a problem with it.
What, at all?
Well, the Star
You
Wars
got no
film.
problem with it?
No, I thought it was exactly what I wanted. Everything executed perfectly.
Alright.
Bit disappointed CP3, wasn't it?
Well, I'm disappointed you didn't fucking say his name right.
Oh, I did it again. C3PO.
Ah, you twat. Should we do trailers, actually? We haven't spoken about all the trailers that came out.
That's a good idea.
Because I rewatched, because it was on Sky Movies, I rewatched Cloverfield.
Oh yeah.
And it's not great.
No, it's not. It was never
It's
great.
not. The best bit about that film is the start, when it's just like the party scene and that guy's going.
Yeah.
I think the guy who plays Weasel in Deadpool actually is.
Or what? TJ Miller.
Yeah, I think he's the guy that's recording the whole time.
Right.
And he's, when he's just going around the party and stuff, he's trying to talk to that girl. And that bit is so jokes. Like, I wish the film was just that. Like, it's just some monsters like trash up the city and then just having like a swell party.
I mean, it wasn't a bad film, I suppose. Just
no, it wasn't bad, but
it's the same as all films like that.
It was when all those films are getting pumped out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, when all the Paranormal Activity hype and stuff came about.
Was it you, Charlie, who said this new one's not even actually a Cloverfield?
Yeah, it was cool. Valencia,
that.
and it was debuted at like an indie festival, and people loved it, and so it got picked up by a production company, and never did anything with it. A big production company coming out, and they shelved it, and then years went by, like a couple of years, and then J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions picked it up, said we love this, and we'll take it and release it internationally, but you have to agree that it's going to be a Cloverfield sequel.
Yeah,
which honestly was quite a good move in the end.
Yeah,
the amount of hype there is.
There's
now.
rumours that
John Goodman as well.
Yeah,
there's rumours that
Goodman.
they've done reshoots to put in the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah.
Right.
Because also it was leaked, the script for Valencia. This isn't spoilers, but originally there's no monster in it. No monster ever. It's like
it's
like a home invasion film.
Yeah. You never see the monster ever, or you never see what's outside. I think they're changing.
Yeah.
Because I think she does.
I think it'll be
in the second trailer. She does go outside of the house.
Yeah. No, she actually does go outside. I mean, we didn't see that her going outside in the trailer we watched before Deadpool, but there is one where she does go outside. You just see her go. Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Very attractive lady.
Very in
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah.
With coloured hair.
So much hair, so much colour.
So much hair.
What other trailers were there? You've got Civil War.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got Civil War and you got Suicide Squad. Which,
No, Suicide Squad wasn't.
Guys, you're forgetting
released.
the big one, the final one.
Or what? Man of Steel 2.
Yeah, Man of Steel 2. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, final trailer. What we all wanted.
wait,
Batman...
that's coming out. I haven't heard about that.
Tell
Not
us.
gonna take
Surprise.
Tell us.
Yeah. Come on, you all love that trailer. You all sold
No,
it.
I like.
Batman,
no,
I like
kicking
the.
ass.
I like the
Trailer,
first
yeah,
trailer
yeah.
and the last trailer, but the second one just
Yeah.
fucking ruined everything.
I mean, it definitely looked like Batman was killing some people there as well.
Oh
You
god,
didn't-
that opening bit,
He was
I
just
love
hurting
that.
them.
He
What
was
if-
just going ham.
If you didn't kill them, then he's ruined their lives.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Probably,
Yeah, but that's
they're
what
probably
Batman is.
complete
That's what he
vegetables.
does. This is what I quite like Zack Snyder,
So-
because he does stay true to the comic book representation of these characters, but his filmmaking is not great.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
my opinion.
what was that movie he made that was
He's
really
good at
bad?
toning,
Man of Steel.
You mean brilliant? Genius.
No, I think fuck that film. I don't hate it. It's just that I like Cavill as Superman. He's good.
Yeah, he's a perfect Superman,
Yeah.
but it's not the perfect Superman film.
I read
It's not
somewhere
perfect, but
today
it is,
that he kept his hairy chest because of they were gonna make him shave it off, but I think he read or he saw that Superman's chest was hairy in the Death of Superman. I don't know if that's true. Charlie, our Superman correspondent, is that true?
Yeah, it was because for some reason they gave him a hairy chest. I don't know why, but yeah, because in the fight his suit was kind of ripped off, and it's like hairy.
Wait,
that fight
when
with
was this
Doomsday?
comic?
92, I think.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it was the 80s or the 70s, that was the thing, wasn't it? Having
Yeah.
hairy chests. So.
When did he get like a perm? Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Superman got a perm. When was that?
I think that's when he came back.
What, after he died?
Yeah,
Why would they give him a perm?
I think that's
I
when.
mean, that's
yeah.
just what happens when you come back from the dead.
So the
Kevin
death of
Keegan
Superman was
became
92,
Superman.
Yeah,
Mm.
and he came back with I think.
How many times has he died? He can't have died that many times.
No, I think this is the only one where he did die.
Has Batman ever died?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's complicated because there's New 52, which rebooted the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
universe.
When has he died though?
He in one of the final storylines, he dies in Final Crisis. He sacrifices himself and kills Darkseid.
Ooh.
right.
And
I mean,
by doing that, Darkseid sends him. He destroys him, but Batman manages to send himself back to the dawn of time. But
right.
his memory's wiped out. So and he
This
travels
is
through.
like a good story. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, it's really confusing. He travels through the whole of time.
They're like, oh shit, we've messed with the canon too much now. We got to revert this shit.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
back in time. Oh, what happened?
No, that
Did
wasn't
I
even
die?
it. That was it. It's even more confusing than that. But yeah, we're tangent on there. So
No, I thought that trailer was good. It was
It's a
better
good trailer.
than-
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
good
it was better than the second one, but not as good as the first one.
I
But
mean, I
was
will.
very happy
I
with
will
it.
be interested to see if Eisenberg can pull off Lex Luthor.
Yeah, no,
Because
yeah.
I know I've made this clear before about
Numerous
my
fucking
my
times.
views on Jesse Eisenberg are not good ones.
Oh, why is
'Cause
they are with
he's a
bloody
shit
Woody
actor.
Harrelson as well? You don't like him?
Well, I don't mind Woody Harrelson. It's Charlie's fault for bringing him up for some reason when I was going on a tangent about.
Is
Jesse
Eisenberg gonna be bald in this?
yeah,
He becomes bald. I assume.
Yeah,
What-
he was on the front cover.
Who
of
does
the
it in the?
magazine.
Oh
Bat-
yeah,
Bat-
that black and white press
Is it-
photo, isn't it?
Who is it that fucks up his hair in the comics?
Superman?
It is Superman, yeah, in the chemical lab.
No, not chemical lab. It's
It's a
like
chemical
That sounds
lab.
like Batman.
it's like radiation.
I thought he was in like a lab
Sounds
and
like-
like Superman fucked that shit up and it just made his hair fall
No,
out.
it's like
And then after that, he was like, he sworn his.
it's
sort
like
of,
Superman's
like,
radiation. I don't know if it's chemical lab. It might be in chemical lab.
I'm. That's how I remember it, but you'd know better than me, I think.
Yeah, he would probably know a lot better than
Oh well, fuck you, Luke.
you. Yeah, he's Superman's his ting man. He's educating
Yeah.
people at
True,
Norwich.
Yeah, well, that's what he says.
He's just
Right.
pushing the lecturer out of the way. Right, this is the thing.
What the fuck, Charlie? We're talking about John F. Kennedy.
No,
Superman.
Superman's a real president.
Did you ever see John F. Kennedy and Superman in the same room together?
I don't think so.
Let's play the X-Files music.
That is Xbox 3.
Yeah, that was.
Have you watched the new X Files? I think I asked you. No, you didn't.
Nah,
I
no.
watched
Wait,
it.
there's actually a new X-Files.
Yeah, there's a new season. Season 10.
I've got average reviews.
It has got. I mean, some of the. I watched the first episode, and some of the dialogue is so wooden. Like Mulder will
Yeah.
be talking to Scully, and it will sound like there's no way to describe it, but it just sounds so wooden. Like they've not even been in the room when they've just recorded these scenes.
I
like
guess
they're just saying lines, and then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, no, it's fine. We'll just edit it together. They just got some like woman with a blonde wig or something like that, and a guy with like a brown head of hair or something like that. It just was so women.
I won't watch it then.
No, it does look good. I do have a soft spot for the X-Files.
Another trailer that we talked about that looked really good was Midnight Special with Michael Shannon.
Oh
about
yeah.
the
I saw the
superhero
poster for
little
that.
kid.
I didn't watch it.
Has it got any reviews yet?
Yeah, it's got 8, none by top critics. 89% so far. No, it got 9. I think it's gonna be amazing. Jeff Nichols, Michael Shannon, once again for the 4th time.
Yeah.
Jeff Nichols.
Yeah, Jeff Nichols, as you may know, did Mud. Amazing film.
That is a good film.
Really amazing, you know, reconnaissance.
Wait, is Michael Shannon in Mud?
Yeah, he's in Mud.
He plays a
he's a
brother
baddie
or
in
something,
it.
doesn't he?
No, he's a goodie. Yeah, not a goodie, but yeah, he's the brother.
He's a brother, yeah.
Older brother. Yeah.
I saw him in a really good film.
They use his boat.
He is a good guy.
Yeah, he's really nice in it. Yeah, they use his boat.
This is the McConaughey film, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's unlike Michael Shannon usually does play a bit of an arsehole. So.
Yeah. I think this would be really good. You know, twist on superhero genre.
Yeah.
Always love it.
Is it going to be like Unbreakable? Is
Um,
it going to be a Shyamalan twist?
nah, I don't think it'll be more like Chronicle. It won't be.
Oh,
There might be.
I'm
It
into
looked
that.
like it might have some sort of twist in it. Though.
Yeah, but it looks much more like Chronicle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was into Chronicle though.
Yeah, it's really good. It looks like a cross between Special 8. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Super
Special 8.
Super
Oh,
8.
Super 8. Yeah,
Eight.
Super 8.
Special 8.
Super 8 and Chronicle.
The Special 8.
Well, speaking of Michael Shannon, I did watch a film called 99 Homes with him and Andrew Garfield in it the other day.
Oh, that's an odd.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's like so Andrew Garfield plays just like a, you know, like a builder or something like that, like a handyman. He's good at what he does, and he's got a son, and he's living with his mum, and they get evicted from their house by Michael Shannon.
He joins him, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then he ends up working for him, and you know he has to become basically what. Because there's a really, really quite powerful scene at the start where they're getting kicked out of the house, and there's like nothing they can do about it. They can't fight it off because like Michael Shannon's brought the police, and it's like if they don't resist, they'll just get arrested basically. So they just have to take whatever stuff they can and just kind of get out of there.
It's sort of like that episode of It's Always Sunny where they become real estate agents.
Honey and vinegar.
Yeah.
People are saying you should watch 99 Homes coupled with The Big Short.
What people are saying that me and Luke should do that. It's a bit odd.
Shut up, I mean you, like second person. Because in The Big Shorts, you know, the mortgage crisis
Yeah, it's
and
all
the
about
loans,
housing and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
And 99,
Oh, that's quite interesting.
99 Homes, or whatever it's called, is on a much smaller scale of what these guys in The Big Short are doing.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it's like
yeah.
trickling down. The effect is.
There's probably quite a few movies you could watch together that aren't related.
Yeah.
Well, are related but aren't meant to be watched together.
God damn, this chair is so creaky.
Stop squeaking it.
Creaking it.
Creaking it. Are there any other trailers you want to talk about before we go into
Suicide
Civil War.
Squad.
There was
Civil
Suicide
War.
Squad.
That wasn't a. We can talk about.
That
I've
came
watched
out
that trailer
before the
like
last
20
podcast.
times.
Yeah, but it's still worth talking about.
It's a good trailer.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
worried that. I was thinking this when watching the cinema. I'm worried that the trailer is so good, so well put together,
I know.
that
I
it
don't
raises
know.
expectations too much.
Too
Because
much.
that
Yeah.
trailer is like honestly amazing.
The perfect.
The
Yeah.
song, the roll call, the comedy, everything is like everything about it is perfect. And fuck anyone who tries to follow it, because that's a perfect trailer. That's how you make a good trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even
So
like
it
Queen,
sets-
but
yeah,
that
exactly,
is
yeah.
like my favourite trailer. I've
But it
seen.
sets such high hopes for the film. I think it'll meet them, but
Yeah, I think it
so.
will as well.
I think so.
I'd be pretty. I mean, good
I think-
trailers are usually reflective of what a film is
Yeah.
like. It's hard to make. You know, if you've got good content for a trailer,
Yeah.
and they've barely released anything, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can barely tell
There's
what
a
the
lot you
storyline's
don't.
about.
Yeah.
And
And
I
the
have
joke,
to say-
the joke actually looks good.
I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah. Took the words right out of your mouth.
No, that's
Like, I mean, the tattoos that looked fucking terrible before, and the the still shot.
yeah.
Those really, and you just
in
thought,
that
oh,
first
they've
trailer,
ruined him. But
you
in the,
see
in
his
the trailer,
face
it looks
too
fine.
close, and then you see all of the
Yeah.
the metal teeth he's got. I wasn't into it then, but when
Yeah.
you see it like down that corridor where he's shooting that gun, he's just in the suit, and he's like laughing his head off. He must be like
Yeah.
it's quite chilling. I have to say,
I'm really
like,
interested to see how
Pulls it
him
off.
and what's her face fit in together.
Harlequin.
Oh,
Harlequin.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
All hail Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying that they didn't like they didn't like her last line saying like, "Oh, we're bad guys. What we do." A lot of people didn't like that, but like it's just.
I know the scene where she like smashes.
This is what this
smashes
film
the
is
glass
about.
is quite good, but that line was kind of shit though. I have to say.
Yeah, but it's Harley Quinn. It's Harley
I like this.
Quinn.
I like that. I like that little scene, but I didn't like the line.
Oh,
that's
she bent over. That's what you liked, it, you dirty dog.
We're not cutting that out.
No.
I think she needs to go full out. Like I think she, how she is in like the Batman Arkham games. So she's like, Miss J.
Yeah,
yeah. Exactly
she won't though. I don't think.
No, she won't. But that's what I want her to do
Yeah.
because that's full on what Harley Quinn's always been like, even in the animated series and stuff.
Yeah. They should bring out that full latex suit. The little things coming out. The jester.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They should
That
bring
would
that
be
Harley
good.
Quinn back. To be honest,
Yeah.
like I'm enjoying the new sort of style, but
I
You
think
can
that
almost
style's gonna
count.
work well for the film.
You can almost count that'd be a homage to the Jester outfit.
Oh yeah, there'll be a Mrs. Sunday will do an Easter egg video on that film.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
But
it'll be her like looking at it or something, being like, oh, why the fuck would I?
Yeah,
wear
why
that?
would I wear
Yeah.
that? It'd be something.
Well,
Exactly
I mean, her
that.
costume's probably got like, because she's got like the red and blue patches on her suit and or is it red and blue or is it red and white? I don't know, but there's like checkers on the suit in the animated series on there. I can't even remember what she looks like.
No, I can't remember.
No.
In the animated series, she just wears an outfit, her Jester outfit.
Red and black. It's red and black.
Yeah, red and black. Yeah.
It's not red and blue. It's red and black. Civil War.
Oh
yeah, Civil War. I
Captain
think
America's side is gonna get fucked up.
I wasn't hyped like.
no,
so,
Captain America's side will win though.
They got Vision. They got Black Panther.
Actually, what am I talking about? No one will win. You know no one will win.
They'll fight for a bit
I
and then they'll
wasn't-
be
Yeah,
friends.
exactly. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I wasn't hyped for Civil War at all, even though I'm a huge fan of the comic storyline.
Yeah.
One of the best comic
Oh,
storylines
it seems too much like Avengers for me.
Yeah, and I wasn't hyped for it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that last trailer was amazing.
It was a really good
Very
trailer,
good.
but I'm
Very good fight
afraid
scenes.
it's just gonna be
I'm sorry.
the Avengers
Yeah.
Part 3.
No, but it's got the same directors as
Russo brothers.
Yeah, the Russo
They're
brothers.
amazing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree,
and Winter Soldier, I have to say, is probably in
Yeah.
my top
Fight
5.
scenes in Winter Soldier. Guys.
Oh
Whoa,
my god!
they're
If they're
amazing.
anything like that, like the scene where the first trailer where Stark's completely getting his ass kicked.
George St. Pierre must have
Amazing.
helped out because he helped
Yeah.
out in Winter Soldier. So
Yeah,
He's a terrible actor, but he's a good stuntman and he's a good fighter. So
I just love that bit in this new trailer where
the gun.
Yeah,
thing
where he
with
tries
his
to shoot
hand.
him and
Oh yeah.
he
I
just
mean-
looks so shocked that someone's tried
Yeah.
to shoot him in the face.
I mean, this is moving on to Deadpool, but you know the
Segway.
this little segue. It's going right to the end of the film, though, I'm afraid. But I just want to say the female, the sidekick.
Megasonic Warhead.
No. The sidekick to the villain.
Oh,
yeah,
Angel
yeah.
Dust.
Is that
Yeah,
her
Angel
name?
Dust, yeah.
She's an actual MMA
Yeah, she's
fighter.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I saw
Gina
that. Gina
Carano,
Carano,
Yeah.
Um,
I think she might have actually fought Cyborg at some point,
Oh, okay.
which probably didn't go well for her, to be honest.
What, Cyborg in...
Cyborg,
No,
what,
Cyborg's,
Justice League?
No, UFC.
Oh, right.
fight.
Oh,
Cyborg's a MMA fighter who's literally a man.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought-
Like,
He's
not
had
even.
numerous
I
testing.
was about to say, if she fought Cyborg from the Justice League, she'd probably lose.
Probably
No, I'm
about,
just
yeah.
hedging a bet, but she'll probably lose. He'll turn his arm into a cannon and just like obliterate her.
Yeah, I suppose we can move on to Deadpool now.
Yeah.
I mean, what I was thinking about earlier today, I mean, you mentioned Winter Soldier, and that is like one of the top 5 comic book movies.
I agree.
I
But
would maybe
what
even
would
say
be the
top 3.
best?
Would be
The
That's-
best comic book movie.
Yeah, the best comic book
I
movie.
made
What
a
would
list
you say?
actually.
Did you? I mean,
Yeah.
because I was thinking about it for ages,
trying
and
to find it.
I couldn't think of any that were really
Yeah, but
amazing.
Man of Steel was going to be
Yeah,
your
but this is
fucking
my
top
opinion.
Yeah,
one.
Man of
You're
Steel doesn't
biased.
count. You can't say Man
You're
of Steel.
biased.
No, if you want
No, I'm interested to see.
if you want to
'cause-
look at it from a purely objective point of view, we all have to agree that The Dark Knight is the best one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but it's not
In
even
terms of
really a comic book
filmmaking,
film.
yeah, that's
That's
the
just
thing,
a film.
yeah,
Do you know
but
what
I
mean?
mean, I
essentially
wouldn't,
it
I wouldn't
is.
include it though.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would either, because that film, like, that was in contending for Oscars and stuff.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
essentially
think
it's
it
a
even
comic
won.
book movie. Like, I
I,
put
Wait, before you
Yeah.
do that.
X-Men 2's got to be up there. Spider-Man top. What's your top, Charlie?
so my top
Do top 5.
top 5. Right, purely opinionated. Just don't kill me.
Gonna kill him.
Number 1, The Dark Knight.
Regardless of what it is.
Okay. Number 2, Man of Steel.
Oh,
Number 3, Dread.
I'm into that.
okay.
I nearly put it as number
yeah.
1, but I think number 3. Number 4, Spider-Man 2. Classic. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not Spider-Man 3.
No. I like that.
I'm not even
film.
saying that's a joke.
Yeah,
I liked it as
I
well.
like that film.
No.
We're gonna get.
Well, I was saying it's a joke, but it's not as bad as people say.
We're gonna
it
get
is.
such hate for that. People will turn off at this precise moment that we've just said that we like Spider-Man 3. But I don't find it
Let
that
them.
bad.
Oh, it's a
I
decent. There's nothing wrong with it.
There
The
is.
things
It's
the
a
things that
completely
people say are
decent
wrong
film.
with it are not wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like that scene where Peter Parker is going on a mad one down the street. Yeah, doing his little jig, doing his little jig.
Yeah, but if you watch that in the
It's
Deadpool
supposed to be
mashup
awkward as
trailer,
fuck.
you watch that shit in the Deadpool mashup trailer.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, they get the tone right for it in that trailer, but
Yeah.
I guess in the film it just doesn't really. It's just, what's his face? Sam Raimi just bit off way more than he could chew with that
Yeah,
film.
definitely.
Way too much.
So,
Because 3 villains is too many.
so what are you guys' top 5? I mean, are Deadpool in them or not?
I really think it might. Actually,
Why
I
not?
won't lie.
I mean, it wasn't great, but it was enjoyable. I had a lot of problems with it, but not enough to
Yeah, but
make it.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would have problems with it.
Why?
I don't know. You don't know. You nitpick stuff too much.
But you're the one who nitpicks. When we came out of
No, you
fucking
nitpick.
Revenant, do I?
No, I'm joking.
I
I've just said that.
thought you were both going up on me. and I was getting kind of scared.
He's fueling the fire. No, I don't know. I don't think Dark Knight should even be up there because I don't think it's it's a comic book film. But I guess if you're classing it in that category, then it has to be number 1 because it is an amazing film.
Neither of you have bet any X-Men films.
I'd put.
I mean, I'm not a massive X-Men fan, but
Days of the Future Past is number 9 on my list.
God, you've gone that far down.
Oh, I haven't
I
touched
do
it.
like Days of the Future Past. I did rewatch that the other day. It was a good film.
What's 10th?
Kick-Ass.
See, Kick-Ass wouldn't even be in my top 10.
Oh,
The first one's good.
loved it.
I don't care.
But if you're talking about...
I literally don't care.
Well, okay, I've said
If you're
my
talking-
opinion. but-
So there's 2 different kinds of comic book films. There's comic book films where loosely based off it, like Blade and Dark Knight Rises. Then there's like straight ripped off the pages of adaptations. I would
But
say
you don't really get any of those these days.
Yeah, I would say Dread, and X-Men: Days of the Future Past are 2 of the best I've seen. Where it's like literally just follow the comic,
Yeah.
and just put it on the screen.
Which was the one
Days
where
of the
Wade?
Future Past did differentiate quite a bit though.
Which,
Like
Yeah,
Wolverine
but-
wasn't the one who goes back in time.
Yeah, but
it
like
was-
some
what's the
panels,
face?
yeah, true, yeah.
which one was it that Wade Wilson made a appearance?
X-Men Origins.
X-Men
Was it Origins?
Yeah,
Alright.
Wolverine.
Also,
it was
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
And that brings me on to the
Yeah.
point. Deadpool did fantastically well and
Mm.
just like keeping so true to the source material. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what the hell.
I don't think that story
Deadpool comics
exists
are like.
in the comic, but I mean, like
Yeah.
the tone, the dialogue, it just could not be more.
Yeah,
accurate.
it did well. I
Yeah.
think.
I think the only thing that could have made it better is if they had Nolan North doing the voice. But I do like Ryan Reynolds.
Mhm.
He did do a job with it. I mean, looking at X-Men Origins, his scene in that, I was rewatching it today.
I like that film. I don't care.
It's a good film, but he's more powerful. I know it's not.
Well,
It's
you
not
guys like that
linking.
film?
I like X-Men Origins. I don't even care.
I don't mind it that much.
Yeah, no,
but
I have no opinion on it. I don't think it's bad. I don't
But
think it's good either.
in that, I know it doesn't link into Deadpool at all as a character. He's more powerful in that as Wade Wilson than he is in Deadpool at any point
As
in Deadpool.
Because he's probably slicing up bullets.
Yeah,
and
he's slicing
shit, like-
bullets. He's like deflecting them and shit.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
takes
yeah.
out like a whole room of people, and he's
Yeah.
not. He's not even. He's just a person at that point.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Exactly.
rip that film up in.
Yeah.
Well, they don't rip it up, but you see that.
Well,
You see the.
I mean, it's
You
got.
see the figure, action
Yeah.
figure,
Yeah.
which is quite funny. I thought that was a nice touch.
I mean, it's got Will I Am in, so
Yeah.
I think that's all you need to know.
Jesus Christ. So, should we actually get into
Yeah.
reviewing
Yeah.
the film now?
Let's
No,
get into it.
I reckon I've warmed up now. I'm into it.
Alright, so
I've got nothing wrong with it. I've literally got nothing wrong with it at all.
Okay, well, Luke, you can leave now then.
yeah, right. Can I pick apart? What is your favourite thing about it? Your favourite,
My favourite thing.
or multiple things? Yeah.
Hmm.
Feels so perfect. Go ahead.
It just wasn't
He's
overdone.
struggling,
do you
he's
know what I mean?
struggling.
It wasn't overdone.
That is
Like that-
absolutely
that-
correct. I agree.
Yeah,
Like,
it wasn't
Ryan
overdone.
Reynolds didn't overdo it, which is what I was scared about. The fourth
Yeah.
walling,
Fourth wall was
whole,
really
whole shit
scared about
it.
wasn't.
They did
yeah,
it.
I was quite worried
Yeah.
about that. It wasn't overdone at all. You know, they did overdo it a little bit, the
I mean, yeah,
CGI, but that
some-
was right at the
I think
end.
some of the fourth wall parts weren't funny when they're talking to the audience, but that's probably just
He does that in the
Depends on
comics,
person to person.
Yeah.
No, I mean when he does talk to the audience, some parts were funny, but I think just some of the
Yeah.
jokes were a bit hit and miss.
Yeah,
That's all.
Like they're
No, yeah.
cringe. Some
No,
were
yeah.
cringe.
Yeah.
But the thing where it's like, wow, a fourth wall and a fourth wall.
Yeah,
that's
it's like 16
walls.
Yeah, that was a great line.
No, I was into that. That was good.
My favourite one was the one where he shows up at the house, the mansion. And he's just like, oh,
that's
quite a
the
big
best
house. I mean, it's weird that there's only 2 of you.
Yeah.
It's as if the studio couldn't afford another X-Men.
No,
So
it was
good.
very self-aware of
Yeah.
what it was, which is what I probably liked about it most. Like, it
Yeah.
just, it was what it was.
Exactly,
Like, it
it was
was a
what it
Deadpool
was.
film.
And
And
execute it perfectly.
yeah,
You know?
and you can't even.
Well-
I mean, you can class it as a comic book film, obviously, because it's a comic book film, but it's
Yeah.
a comedy primarily before anything else, and
Yeah.
it's like funnier than most
Yeah.
comedy films you would get these days.
Yeah,
Yes, it was
right,
it was funny. I didn't find myself laughing out loud as much as I thought I would, though.
Well, not as much as the people that are bloody sitting.
Oh my
on the
god, yeah,
island
that
afterwards.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Carr woman.
Yeah. The biggest gripe I have with it, which I can't shake off,
Yeah,
is that I keep thinking I'm not gonna remember anything about this film.
sorry.
I'm not gonna remember anything about this film in like a year's time, a
Mm.
couple months time. You know, it's like.
Yeah,
So does that mean it was a bad film? Because to me, it just feels like a necessary film that needs to be made, so Deadpool can now be introduced into
Yeah.
the Fox Marvel.
I think that's just the
universe.
type of film it is, though. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything wrong with
I'm
that.
not gonna
It's
remember
just-
anything from it.
Yeah,
I
it-
don't
it's
remember
not
anything
it's
from
not it's not a
Yeah.
film
I
that would
think
leave
that's
an
why
impact.
I like it though.
Yeah,
It hasn't, I haven't been sitting in my room or whatever like
Yeah.
I did with The Revenant, just being like, why
Yeah.
didn't I like this?
Yeah.
That's a
or
good
anything
I mean,
point.
like that.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight, the films I've
Didn't
seen this
take it
year,
too
so Hateful Eight, Revenant, and Spotlight were all films that I thought about
mull
for
over,
days and
Yeah.
days after I watched
And
them.
then bam.
Deadpool, I woke up this
Yeah.
morning
It's
and thought,
good
like,
relief from the Oscar season. It's perfect
Yeah.
time to
Comic
release it.
relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, because I'm sitting at home. I'm thinking, can't really remember any of it. Don't really care. But all I remember is that the violence was really good.
yeah,
Violence
you know,
was great.
Comedy was really funny.
Considering it was a
Yeah, what else
15
you
as
need,
well,
Deadpool?
it's made a lot of money. Like in its
Yeah.
opening
Oh,
weekend,
yeah,
it made
yeah,
like
a lot of
150
money.
million.
The most ever.
So, like,
highest
most
grossing-
R-rated.
highest grossing R-rated film.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's the whole reason
Ever.
why all these Avengers films
One
and stuff
weekend.
were made for like mass audiences because they wanted to make more money.
yeah.
But it
Yeah,
just proves that
completely,
having an R-rated film
Yeah,
still
it's
makes
good,
money.
it's- yeah.
No matter what you do.
It's
with
a
it.
good it's a good thing for the industry, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Very
the
good
next
thing.
Wolverine film is
They want
it's
an R rating,
confirmed to be
yeah.
R-rated as
Yeah.
well. I think it might be Old Man Logan, that film as well,
Yeah.
because it's his last film. So
Yeah.
He's rumoured to
gotta
gonna be.
die off.
He might be in Deadpool 2 as well. So
Oh, that'd be so. Cable and Wolverine and Deadpool would be
Yeah.
great.
They won't get Wolverine though, will they?
They might.
Deadpool made so much money. Why not?
Yeah, I suppose
They did
so.
mention Wolverine quite a
Yeah,
lot. as
that
well.
was really good.
Reynolds and
The
Jackman.
mask
Yeah.
as well.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are quite good friends as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's not up to them.
They just
is
strike
it?
me as
It's-
very,
Reynolds
very
is
nice
a
people.
producer, so
What?
he's a producer of the film. So it's one of his
okay,
jobs is
right.
getting the cast. Yeah.
Okay.
What, Reynolds?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not just executive producer. He's producer
Oh, that's
along with
another.
other people.
Right.
That's another thing.
I mean, executive producers literally
Money,
have all my
just
money.
get it,
George Lucas.
Yeah.
Villain, Ajax.
Oh, the
He's a
British
twat.
villain.
He was
Francis.
an absolute twat.
Some British villain.
let me
was
spell
that
it
his
out for you.
credit
Yeah,
name?
yeah, some British villain. But
Yeah.
the thing that I have most problems with in any of these Marvel films, no matter if they're Fox Marvel or just Marvel, the villains never, they never stick in my mind. It's always like, oh great, they beat him at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Even in Guardians of the Galaxy, where it was that Ronan the Destroyer or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember.
He look. All these villains look great, but
Yeah.
there's no.
That's so
they just
true.
get killed off at the end. But this guy's just simple. He's just some twatty
Dickhead,
British guy.
Yeah.
Good. His power was good reflexes.
Sociopathic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a. He made me want Deadpool to get revenge.
Yeah,
And I was happy
having
with
said
that.
that, it was a very cliche and simple way of doing it.
Self-aware.
Yes.
As I said at the beginning.
I
some
suppose
British
that
villain,
is. But you could. It's
that's
kind
the
of
main
easy to
thing
use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
for this
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
Film,
It's
Yeah.
it's hard to go wrong when it's like your excuse for everything. It's
Yeah.
like it's just self.
it's supposed to be bad. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's a good point.
It's like
you could use that for every
everything.
single an excuse for every single Adam Sandler film. So
No, but those films are bad.
yeah, but they're supposed to be bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
they're-
You think
they're-
you think he made Jack and Jill intending it to be an
There
Oscar
were some
Oscar
bad.
I don't know what he did. It's probably just sitting at
Oh,
home.
brilliant film!
Brilliant.
I've watched it twice. I've actually watched it
I
twice.
have not seen an Adam Sandler film since.
M come from.
I don't know. Since adults. What's the adult film?
Grown Ups.
Grown ups. Adults.
Adults.
No, and that film is it's quite appalling.
Did well enough to make a sequel though.
Yeah,
but,
both grossed a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Speaking of sequels,
Okay.
they've already commissioned Deadpool 2.
Yeah, they have. And already got the character.
Yeah, Cable. And they got Papa Dragon to play him as well, the guy from...
Well, no, they haven't yet. He did say he wanted to play him.
Yeah, no, he was on Twitter the other day saying that he was like working out for it. And that guy seems old, but he looks like a tank.
He's massive.
Cable is supposed to be, you know, I've seen him in the comics. He is a massive guy. He's massive.
Yeah.
Not just tall, but he's like a built guy.
I mean, I think they should get the person that Deadpool suggested in the post-credit scene and get Keira Knightley.
Oh, yeah.
She's got range.
She's got range, yeah. She's got range.
No, that Ferris Bueller's...
yeah, which I didn't get.
I don't know how you didn't get that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ferris Bueller's and I still got that reference.
Very good film. That's a film that makes you think.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Amazing
which you wouldn't think it would after you watched it.
It does. You're completely right.
Isn't he just a prick though? Isn't he just like
no, that's the thing. No, he's the what would you say? Good guy.
Anti-hero.
No, but it's not always protagonist. Not as an anti-hero.
Character.
He's the good guy.
But he's
it's not what people usually say is it's a principal who's the villain, but it's not. It's what's his best friend called?
Oh, I can't remember.
Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron's the villain.
Guy is like
all Ferris Bueller wants to do during that entire film is have fun
and
live
the guy
free.
keeps complaining.
Cameron's the one who complains and is depressed and questions.
Yeah.
Is that where he throws the Ferrari?
The film. The film is about freedom. And not being restricted.
Yeah.
You know, it's being free, doing what you want.
And all the principal was doing was his fucking job. Cameron was the one like, oh no, not my dad's car, shit like that. Fuck off, Cameron.
I swear the principal in that film was in a lot of films during that decade as well.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you should know his name.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the principal from The Breakfast Club because that guy was in what's the film with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy?
Oh, Trading Places.
Yes.
Love that film.
That's a top 5 film for me, man.
Amazing comedy.
Speaking of comedies, Deadpool.
Oh, moving on. Segue.
It was funny though, wasn't it?
It was funny.
And I think,
the moment I laughed out loud the most was the bit where he's trying to hit Colossus. And he just breaks every single bone in his... Well, not every single bone, but he breaks both his hands and he just tries to like kick him with his leg. Yeah. He just breaks his leg. He just falls on the ground.
Colossus was great. He was probably one of my favourite parts of the film.
Language weird.
It's messed up the X-Men timeline again, though.
Yeah.
Again. I don't know how, but I guess...
I think they give a shit at this point.
Yeah, no, I guess they don't. Because the Deadpool, I can guarantee you now, Deadpool's not going to be in an X-Men film. Because they can't. No matter,
it's not part of X-Men anyway.
X-Men have got 2 films left, I reckon, before they're just out of it. Because they're in the 80s, they're in the 80s now with Apocalypse, which does look very good. But they'll be in the 90s after that, and then they'll be up to date with everything after that. So... And James McAvoy.
There's only so far you can go with these movies anyway, and it's gone a long way.
X-Men have been pretty strong films, I have to say.
Deadpool have his own franchise now, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be the
thing.
What,
you think it'll go for like 5 films or?
I don't think it'll go for that long.
Trilogy?
Three
I think a trilogy.
Very least.
I mean, they're introducing Cable, so that could open up quite a lot of new stuff. Because you get Cable and Bishop in the film, and then you can,
if there's money to be made, then make it. Oh, that's actually a very good point.
Yeah, it is Charlie.
What he said, Cable and Bishop.
Because that timeline in the comic books.
Messiah is often cited as the best X-Men storyline ever.
Yeah.
My brother will tell you all about it. He's an X-Men mega nerd.
Fanatic.
And
that's the worst type of nerd to be.
Also, it can serve as a climax to the X-Men films. So if they introduce Cable and Deadpool, and then a Cable film with Bishop in, and then a film with all of them in, which would be up to date in our timeline by now.
But who would the villain be?
Could be a very good. It's Bishop.
Oh, Bishop is the villain.
Could be a very good.
Oh yeah, because Wolverine chops his arm off, doesn't he?
Film, yeah.
Oh,
it's all about
spoilers.
The Messiah mutant, basically.
Yeah, it's the last. Yeah. One of the most powerful. It's going to
bring
an end to all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, what I did have a problem with in Deadpool, which I've already said to both of you, was the sort of that it's just origin story and finale. That's
Exactly
the
that.
only two
Big
parts.
CGI blowout.
Exactly
Yeah, I mean it jumps between the two of them, which makes it less noticeable. But that's all it is if you look at it.
The cab
that
journeys kind of serve as
Comic relief.
thing like transitions.
Exactly.
Between,
the bridge.
And like, because it's like the bridge, so it's kind of starts at the end.
Well, it does. It starts at the
I
finale.
was
Doesn't
very
it? It starts
happy
at the
with
beginning
that.
of the
Goes
finale.
origin and then cab journey again, and you're at the very end.
You get those really silly bits though, like as you said, the bit at the start where like you start with the guy who's had the cigarette lighter burned out on his face and stuff. And, like,
it was a
get the funny
very good
opening
opening.
credits. But then you get that bit at the end where where he's been stabbed in the head.
Yeah.
And you get that song playing, and he's
Oh,
making
yeah,
a
that was
heart symbol
brilliant.
with his
Yeah,
hand,
yeah,
and he's like saying that,
was really
just
good.
call him an asshole. Thought that bit was great.
Two bits that I found brilliant in the film, probably my favourite bits, the writing and the editing. So I did research after the film. I found out it was written by the same duo who did Zombieland.
Yeah,
which I think had amazing dialogue.
Yeah.
But they also wrote G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Yeah, I was just
So, and then the editing, you guys may have found out as well, done by Julian Clark.
Yeah.
Who I didn't know this, but that's like an industry legend in terms of editing. They
really?
won. They got nominated for Academy BAFTA All Awards for District 9.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Does all the films from Neil Blomkamp, and did one of my
Blomkamp.
favourite guilty pleasures, Project Almanac. Well, we won't talk about that.
Okay.
Film.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, so a brilliant editor as well. So you can
That's
you can
supposed
see
to be
it paid
really
off.
good. That film,
Yeah, I
Probably
love it.
Almanac.
I love it.
Would you not
So-
like it, Max?
I've never watched it, to be
No,
fair,
it's
but
amazing.
I haven't felt a need to.
Well, you do now.
Okay.
It's edited by Julian Clark. How can
Yeah.
you not?
Yeah.
The legendary Julian Clark.
Now that
Yeah.
you've said that, actually, there wasn't a point where I was like, "This is really slowing down," like that. I'm getting disinterested.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
every
there's
single
nothing wrong.
bit in
There's
the
nothing
film.
wrong with the pacing. What I would have liked is less. There's nothing wrong with the origin story either, but I would have liked less origin story, and more action.
It wasn't
Sort of
even
more of a
that,
build
though.
up because all you got.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even really an origin story.
Yeah,
I mean, what it was, but
that was.
you're not seeing him in in his fucking special forces.
That's
days.
true. That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
And
It's
you're
just
not
it's
seeing
all-
him.
It's all dialogue explaining
Yeah.
everything about his background, which isn't really origins.
But I think
It's just the first
maybe
film in the
even
franchise.
less of the montage type scenes, and just drag that out a bit. Maybe that's
Yeah.
just something that makes it feel like less of just origin and then finale, because that is essentially what it was.
There were good characters that carried this film along, though. Like Weasel was great as
Mhm.
like the
What?
kind of best friend. I thought he was
Yeah.
very funny. He had
But-
some of the best lines in the film.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're
It's
saying,
like I
we're
would go
saying,
with
though,
you, but I don't want.
he deserved a bigger part, because with who he played, you could have easily just had him as anyone. Like
Yeah.
it didn't have to be TJ Miller. It could just have been bartender number 1, and he would have served the same purpose.
Yeah,
that
he was
did.
in the comics though.
Yeah, he's in the comics, but he played a bigger
Mm.
part in the comics.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
more
but
of a,
he'll
he was
probably
more of a
play a bigger
confidant
part.
in.
I liked
in the
what they
comics
did
than he
with
was
him.
in the movies.
I've got no knowledge of what Deadpool has been in the comics. I've only seen him in the video games.
Yeah.
I haven't even played the Deadpool video game, but he's voiced by Nolan North in the
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is a very good fighting game. But what's her face? The blind owl was very funny. That
Yeah.
bit with her in that flat, where his hand,
Oh, his baby
his
hand.
hand's growing
was
back.
disgusting. That was
I
disgusting.
bet my dick will feel really big with this.
Yeah. He just tells her to leave.
She just does it.
Yeah.
What are they arguing about? Like the thing to get from IKEA or something?
Yeah,
like
that was really funny, because it's like in the midst of all this violence, gore, and swearing, they
Yeah.
have quite a middle class domestic argument.
Yeah, you don't know where he's been living. He's just been
And it's
camping
like-
out at this
and
place.
yeah, so they're arguing over IKEA ones, and they're saying all their dumb, because IKEA furniture is dumb Swedish names. It's like I hear my parents argue over that. It's like it's just a
It's like a
bizarre
pop culture
argument,
reference,
yeah,
yeah,
to
yeah.
have in the middle of all this violence.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
getting
that
rid.
very,
This
that
is
was
the
very cleverly written.
I think this is the thing, because Ryan Reynolds, he wasn't just being Ryan Reynolds the whole time. Like there were points in this film where I genuinely was like, I hope he gets his own back in this thing. Like he was
Yeah.
playing a sad guy when he was getting it. When he had
Yeah.
his cancer. He's playing an angry guy when he's basically having like his whole life toyed around, and then he's playing a really funny guy when he's Deadpool.
I did
Yeah.
like when Deadpool referred to Ryan Reynolds. Like, do you
Yeah.
think
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
Reynolds would be where he was if it wasn't for his good looks or something
Yeah.
like that? Paraphrasing, but he said something like
No,
those
I think that
lines,
was
yeah.
actually it.
Yeah.
What has
It was
Ryan
funny.
Reynolds done though?
He's been
rom-coms.
in two good films, like you said, Buried.
Buried is very.
And there's a
very
film
good,
that I
yeah.
downloaded legally
complete off iTunes.
called Voices, which was
that's on
last
Netflix.
year.
That's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's on
I could
Netflix,
watch it
didn't you?
legally then.
Yeah,
I mean, not that I didn't,
yeah.
but apparently that's quite good. I think apart from those two films and now Deadpool, it has just been utter shite.
Well, he did
Green Lantern.
He did Just Friends.
He's got a huge filmography. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
massive.
Waiting.
It's
I'm sure
massive.
one or
He
two
did a lot
years
of stuff
ago.
in like the early 2000s.
No, honestly,
He
it's
started
really
young.
big.
Van Wilder. He was in Van Wilder.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
Van
okay.
Wilder.
Yeah, but
He started young.
Not sure
He
how
started
I'd do it.
when he was like 18ish.
I mean, if you
He probably does have a few.
You're looking
good
through the
films.
trivia. It's got shit trivia.
What on IMDb?
But look, if you just go through it, goes for ages.
Yeah, it's mostly just crap, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
rom-coms.
It's an Odyssey TV series.
Oh, he was in the X Files
Yeah.
for an episode.
Jada Boom.
This is when he's
Yeah.
just starting off.
Scrubs.
He starts to make his name for himself in the early 2000s. He is in Blade Trinity. I remember that.
Yeah, but
Amityville Horror.
Look,
it's Blade Trinity.
Waiting is
Rom-com.
quite funny.
Rom-com.
That's quite a funny film. Definitely. Ugh,
The
God.
Proposal, for God's sake.
I mean, it is
Buried.
a very sad
Safe
filmography
House.
though. Very sad.
Safe House is that was with
Awful.
Denzel Washington, wasn't it?
R.I.P.D. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Woman in Gold.
Yeah.
Mississippi Grind is supposed to be very good. It's got Ben Mendelsohn in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
very
you
good
go.
actor. I don't know what it's about though. It got like 89% on Rotten
Well,
Tomatoes.
yeah, that could be one of his good films.
But overall, he didn't overdo it, and that was what I was probably most scared about.
Yeah.
And he did carry the film.
Yeah. Well, he has to. It's his
his
job as
film.
Deadpool to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And he did it well. So
yeah, he's perfect.
kudos to him.
He was absolutely perfect.
He has got a new fan in me from
Yeah,
that film.
same.
I think.
Yeah.
I think, as I said before, I think the film would have sucked if it wasn't him. Wasn't him? don't think
Yeah.
it would be good.
It depends though.
I think
It could have been. I mean,
No, he was born to play that role.
Yeah, no, I
Born
I
for it.
agree.
he did it to perfection. I think.
Yeah.
But
Even in Origins, he was amazing, till they sewed his mouth shut.
yeah.
Yeah, till they completely fucked that up.
Yeah.
But
And that had shit writing Origins, and he was still amazing.
Oh, so was that a reference in Deadpool then?
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't get that one. I don't remember the sewing the mouth
that's
shut.
why
so-
we were
yeah.
we were like, we
Yeah.
probably just like, why are they laughing?
They sewed his mouth shut.
And there's another the Green Lantern one I didn't get at first either. I had to ask you
Yeah.
because I got it, but I just thought
It's like,
no
don't
way,
make my
no way
suit-
they're allowed to mention Green Lantern in this film.
They didn't say Green Lantern.
Yeah, exactly. They
Don't
just
make my
said green suit and
or
animated.
animated.
Oh, that kind of bothered me actually, because everything in their trailer, all of the good lines in the trailer were in like the first
Yeah.
20 minutes of the
Like,
film.
Yeah.
the Don't Sew My Mouth Shut was in the trailer. Don't Make My Suit Green
Yeah,
was
or
in the
animated,
trailer.
yeah.
I'm not okay.
You
I
know,
think
turning the guy into a kebab, all of that
Yeah.
car wreck scene at the start.
And the hashtag, you want to hashtag it? Oh, just finish your tweet. That was in the
Yeah,
trailer.
that was in the
That
trailer.
was funny. That was
A lot of the major lines in this film were in the trailer. However, it wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Still is, it still worked.
my last gripe with it, the last one I think another one might come to me, was the sort of animations as he's jumping through the air.
Oh, yeah.
It looked really fake and. I'm
no,
not sure.
he did do that quite a lot. Didn't
Yeah,
he? Like, just
and
those
if-
flips. That bothered me.
But then
actually.
again-
That
Yeah.
did bother me in the cinema.
Yeah, they might have meant to do it.
You know what I'm going to say.
But even if they did mean to do it, then they
Yeah.
shouldn't have meant to do it because it was not. It
Yeah,
didn't
if
look
stuff
right.
if something is bad and they meant to do it, it's still bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Still, there's no payoff for it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anything
Yeah, I
else?
think that was all my problems with it. Oh, and that at the end, you pointed out the sort of fact that the villain's only powers
That was bizarre.
doesn't feel pain.
Yeah. I could really, really have just overlooked it.
Yeah.
But they had a specific
Exactly.
scene and dialogue saying, "Oh, I wish I could recover like Deadpool, but I can't."
Yeah, but I said this to
And
you. It's
he
meant
also
to
said-
characterize Deadpool's character.
Yeah, I know. But he also said, "My pain nerve endings are severed,
They're all burnt
Yeah.
off.
so I can't feel pain."
But he still gets
And
damaged the same as everyone
So when he
else.
gets a knife,
yeah,
through
a
him-
sword.
sword, yeah, sorry. When he gets a bloody, samurai
Samurai
sword
katana.
stabbed through him, he should be paralysed. Granted, he won't feel the pain, he should still be paralysed. Because he made the point, it still does damage
Or-
his body.
Then he gets a car tire thing thrown
Yeah.
in his
Yeah,
face.
and
like-
and he gets kicked in the face by like 20 times
Yeah,
by
that
Deadpool.
he gets really messed up in that bit.
And then all you see is just him getting stitched up. Just his wound,
Yeah.
his sword wound that goes all the way through his body, and he just gets stitched up, and he's
like
fine.
you wouldn't be able to move your
Yeah.
arm for like
And then
half a year.
And the next bit where he gets hit by the massive fucking container and then falls off of the ship.
And then just comes back.
Yeah,
Exactly,
he just
yeah.
goes straight into it.
But yeah, I don't think.
Oh, that bit where the Colossus is doing like his monologue, like
Oh, yeah.
you have like
I
I knew that was coming.
yeah, I saw
it's
it
quite
coming,
obvious,
but it was funny.
still funny.
Yeah.
It's still.
I knew
It
there was a
funny,
bit
yeah.
where Colossus threw up because I think I saw it on Facebook somewhere that it was quite difficult because he had to be metal the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of there were difficulties with the throwing up aspect of it, but
Him
I
getting
knew that-
strangled as well was a bit odd.
Yeah,
Because he wasn't
that
metal
whole
at that
fight
point.
with
He
Angel
was like,
Dust, he should have just been banging her up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't
but
know
he
what
wasn't
her power
when he was
is,
getting
but-
strangled. It wasn't even metal. It was like it was just like silver skin. The way they were showing it, it
Yeah.
didn't look right at all.
He is a lot beastier than the Colossus is in
He
the
is, yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Literally,
So
probably
he's
about
so
twice the
much
size.
bigger.
Yeah.
Like, because the Colossus in Days of Future Past gets like he gets pulled apart.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first,
Yeah.
one of the first to go.
Shit, that.
I don't know how he's survived that whole time.
Yeah.
But
What was that thing they're on at the end, by the way?
what's it?
What?
Was it just an old like battleship?
Oh, well.
I couldn't work it out.
I
Was it
don't
like
It's
an
rumoured
aircraft
to
carrier?
be a nod to the Avengers.
Yeah, Shield helicarrier.
Shield
Oh,
helicarrier.
the
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
you call it?
Helicarrier.
Helicarrier. That's it.
Which is why it was covered up and damaged, so you can't fully tell.
right.
Because if it is,
It didn't look
then they
obvious
can't get
enough
sued.
for it to be. Oh, I suppose they
Yeah.
don't want to. But could they? Wasn't that in like another movie? What's the one with Angelina Jolie that was made in like 2001?
No, but that didn't have a Marvel character in it though.
That's true. Yeah, but it still had the same sort of
Yeah.
thing going on.
Yeah,
There.
I don't know what that was, to be honest. No idea.
It's the weirdest film. That's I don't know.
What are you talking about? Tomb Raider.
No. What is it called? It's called like Sky Captain or some shit. Like that.
Oh god.
No, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name now, but it is a weird.
It's
thing.
Sky something.
It's
I
not
swear.
weird,
Yeah, Sky Captain and the Days of Tomorrow or something like
Well,
that.
yeah, that actually does sound like it could be it.
No, I saw that film in the fucking cinema.
Yeah, so,
I don't remember a thing about that. Literally, don't remember a thing. The thing is, the CGI at the end did bother me a bit, like, because it's just stupid finale, like everything just gets blown
explosion,
up.
yeah.
Like, I hoped that this film was better than that.
Yeah.
Like, because I think the main thing was that it was just simple. He was just chopping through goons and stuff like that. He barely had to fight anyone with superpowers.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what the majority of people enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Michael Bay's one of the biggest directors.
Exactly, yeah.
It's because he knows that's what
like
people love,
explosions, yeah.
so he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if he was faced up against like a group of mutants or something like that, he would have a lot of he would have a harder time taking through all of them than just going through like a group of goons.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I guess I guess in the next film he's going to be partnered up with Cable, which could be numerous possibilities. They could go way back in time. They could go way forward in time.
They'll follow the comic books.
I'm sure Colossus will still be in it as well.
Yeah, well, you said that those two were like in the what's it called, the TV show. It was one of, didn't you say that they were partnered up in the TV show?
No, they had their own comic run.
Oh right.
Both that had their solo issues cancelled, and so they teamed them up, and it turned out to be an incredibly successful run for a year. So they got a year's worth of material to go on, and it's like it's got a cult following, so Marvel fans will love it. Every Deadpool fan loves it as well, so they got a lot of content to go.
Have you read a lot of Deadpool?
No, not a lot.
I've read a lot of it and I don't like it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's really
A lot of
dull
it's
and
cringy.
really
Yeah,
boring.
it actually
Depends
is.
on the writer. Depends hugely on the writer.
Right.
That's anything though.
Anyway, if you're just gonna start off reading Deadpool, it's not gonna be fun time.
Yeah. No, I guess it's not really much point, is there?
If you're
Just
looking
watch the
for
film,
renegade,
just watch the
if you're
film.
looking
Yeah.
for renegade Marvel hero, then I'd say Punisher. Any day of the week.
Yeah, no,
better choice to
He
read.
takes out the whole Marvel universe, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Deadpool's better suited to a film than it is a comic, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like what we were saying about Walking Dead. Like that is
Yeah.
more
Very good
suited
point.
to be a comic book than it is a
Well, that was the
TV
fault
show.
of a shitty network, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Took all the budget out of it.
AMC.
Oh,
Bloody AMC.
Why can't you just do more Mad Men, huh?
Yeah. Instead of longing out, doubling each length of Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mean more
Bringing
Mad
a
Men
new
as
black
in.
character in,
Yeah.
killing him off.
Yeah.
Bringing a new black character in. So.
I don't mean more Mad Men as make it longer. I meant just like more shows like that.
Just more mad.
Well,
men.
they are. There's going to be about the NASA NASA office in the 60s by Matthew Viner.
Have you started
Oh,
Vinyl?
really?
No, I haven't. I saw
My
the
mum
first thing.
messaged me the other night and said that I was gonna love it. So
Before we get into all this TV talk, should we wrap up Deadpool?
should we give it a rating? Should we give it a 3, 2,
Oh
1
yeah,
rating?
yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, out of 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Out of fucking 6. Alright, 10. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
7.
8. Ooh.
Ooh, so it's 7, 8.
No, I'm gonna give it an 8, 7.5.
Okay.
Compromise. I like
Yeah.
it. It is no comic book films should be no more and no less than 7.5.
Yeah, that's why I said 8. 8 would 8 is
Yeah.
Dark Knight territory. So
No, Dark Knight
Nah,
is like
that
a
is
9 or a 10.
9.5. or
no,
10,
but I
yeah.
mean like
'Cause that is just a good
I would
film.
give it 8.5 to be honest.
I would give Batman Begins like a 7, and then Dark Knight like a 9.5, and then The Dark
I
Knight
would- I
Rises
would-
like a 9.
Personally, go that high, but
Alright, so we set it on like 7.5.
I would give very few films a 9.
Well, look at you.
No, but like
Look at you.
even my favorite ones, I find it difficult to give a 9. I don't
Empire
think
Strikes Back, Apocalypse Now,
Mm,
Blade Runner.
Blade.
Reservoir Dogs, I'll give a 9,
Alright,
and that's one of my
Fair
favorite
enough.
films of
Good
all
frame
time.
of reference,
So.
yeah.
fair enough.
Right, so.
And it's hard to rate films anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
TV talk.
Alright, so.
What are we
rate-
going to call this segment? Because we can't call it What We Reading, because that is a...
What
That's
have we
something
what,
else.
like, what have we been watching?
Yeah, I think the last show we called it What We've Been Up To. So
What have we been up to?
What have you been up to?
What have we been up to in the pop culture world? I don't know.
It doesn't even have to be TV shows. It could just be whatever you've
just
been
anything,
watching.
yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
I started watching The Martian.
Maybe
Oh,
what
yeah.
else do
Very
you watch
impressed.
apart from TV shows?
Huh?
No.
I watch no TV, as you know.
Okay.
I watch no TV.
And for me, all I've been watching is rewatching Blue Mountain State
Yeah.
and keeping up with It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
it. I
yeah.
think.
Oh,
I've been doing
Sonny.
the same as Max. I've been watching new Better Call Saul seasons out.
Yeah.
is it out already?
Yeah, first episode.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Still haven't even watched the first.
And there's another show that I'm watching, Deutschland 83.
Oh yeah. Oh, I still.
Brilliant
You
show.
were telling me to watch it like
Yeah.
3 months ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I'll start it this weekend or whatever.
My dad's watching The Bridge at the moment. I don't know if you know about that, but it's kind of like The Killing.
Oh,
I
okay.
went-
Oh yeah, no.
I went
do know The
downstairs
Bridge,
to
yeah.
make some like I don't know midnight snacks or whatever, and
Yeah.
I got totally sucked in, and I think it is kind of sad because it was the season finale. But
Okay.
it was
So sort of the whole thing's ruined for you.
yeah, no, the whole thing is ruined. So technically, I don't have to watch it.
Yeah, that's what we should just do. Is just watch the finale of every
the
single
one.
TV show there is.
I finished Man in the High Castle.
Oh, I've completely forgot about that as well.
Yeah, you
That
can
was
pick
supposed
up.
to be very good.
It was.
How
very
many
good.
episodes? There's 10 episodes. Isn't
10,
there?
I think.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
on episode
So isn't
5.
Ridley
I
Scott
think.
involved in that somehow?
I don't know.
Like a producer or something like that?
Don't think so.
Yeah,
is he?
I'm pretty sure. Ridley
Actually,
Scott
no, he
is
might be.
involved in
Actually, that does actually
somehow.
sort of ring a bell. Let me check that.
It's kind of something that you
Yeah,
like
I've
get involved in.
Yeah, what else have we been watching?
I mean, I watched Doctor No today, starting off my James
you're-
Bond marathon.
Oh yeah.
Does this mean you're gonna go through
Every single one,
every single one?
except for the Casino Royale.
Yeah, no, all of the
I'm never
spoofy
say
ones.
never again.
I think I might watch that.
It's awful. Don't. Please
Yeah,
don't.
but I might as well.
It's not a licensed one though.
Well, it's not. It's not by.
It's not by MGM.
No, it's not MGM. It's. Oh, what's the company called?
It is Sean Connery, but it doesn't count. It's not canon.
Yeah, no, I know it's not, but it's still a James Bond film.
Not really though. It's not in. It's not included in the 24 or 25, whatever the number is.
I'll do your deal. I'm not gonna watch the Roger Moore ones. I'm not gonna watch the Timothy Dalton ones.
The Timothy Dalton one's alright.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'll watch License to Kill and I'll see how I go with from there even. But
Eon,
I wouldn't
Eon
mind-
Productions is who does it. Not.
right.
I mean, I think MGM did
No.
distribute them, but
Yeah, they're
it's
the production
Eon who are
company.
he do the production.
Production.
Yeah. So Vinyl, I'm gonna watch it because it has Bobby Cannavale and
Yeah, great.
he was
He's
the
one of
villain
my favourite
in
guys at the
season
moment.
3 Water Empire, and he won the Emmy for it, and he was amazing.
He was
Got
also
a
in
really
Chef.
good soundtrack as well.
Yeah, it's by Mick Jagger. He's
Mm.
doing the soundtrack.
Max Callio is in the soundtrack of Vinyl.
Okay.
That Icelandic
Yeah.
band, yeah.
Who are they?
Some like blues rock bands.
It's like mine and Charlie's favourite genre of music.
Yeah.
Blues rock. Well, is it, Scorsese's involved in that somehow, isn't he?
Oh really? Oh, because he partners with HBO sometimes.
yeah.
So he's
We
put-
did that
put
with
some
Boardwalk,
money.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He directed the first episode and gave it loads of money.
Still haven't seen that. still haven't seen Boardwalk. But again, it's one of those things where my mum powered through it, so it's just been spoiled for me.
Okay.
Because I just would walk in and I'd see, I don't know.
It's amazing.
I don't know, someone's
Yeah,
getting killed off.
Ridley Scott is executive producer of Man in High Castle.
So he's George Lucas in it right up.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched much apart. I've watched Sonny.
Mm.
I watched Furious 7, which was very good.
Yeah. Oh, I watched, as I mentioned, About Time.
Yeah. Oh god, I love that film.
Oh, we
Great
could do
film.
a whole thing on About
Great
Time.
film.
I'd love to do that.
Doesn't overcomplicate anything. You know, very simple as premise. Very lovely message. Very sad.
Exactly.
It's just delightful, that film. It's just delightful.
Bill Nighy at his best.
At his best. Well, he's always at his best.
He's always at his best.
He is one of my favourite actors.
My favourite thing about that film is that it doesn't go cliche and how make the problems about the couple. It's just life problems.
Yeah. Like Rachel McAdams is just a side thing in it.
She's always in support of him.
Problems,
Do you know what I mean?
like,
He's fucking
definitely.
his own life up by doing all the time bollocks. I think that's the whole moral.
We
of the
all
thing.
wish we could go back in time and undo something.
Yeah.
But in reality,
Then
it's
the
just not that
repercussions
simple.
of it. Yeah.
It's just not that simple. This film shows it's just not that simple.
Very simple as well.
And it's a lovely,
Very good
lovely
British
message.
cast.
You know how at the end he's like, "Oh, I still use my powers, but I do it like I go through the day as I would normally, and then at the end of the day, then I go back in time and do it all again."
Yeah, but then eventually at the very, very end, he learns he doesn't even need to do that now.
Yeah.
That's taught him
It's
to
so
just
it's so
pay attention while you're in the moment.
Yeah, live in the moment exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Bill Nighy's like magic secret to everything was, isn't it? He said that he doesn't even do it anymore.
Yeah.
I think the thing that did bother me about that film was that bit where Bill Nighy's about to die, and they go back in time and he's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I like that scene. It's touching.
It was a very good scene, but
sad scene.
It's
when you get into time travel, it gets really confusing.
Yeah, it gets I
mean, why could he bring his sister back with him as well?
No, the sister thing was
that
confusing.
Yeah, that did bother me.
That didn't make sense.
Hole.
I mean, it was quite nice, I suppose, but it wasn't.
It was the first exposition of like he can't go back and do everything. Do you know what I mean? He can't change everything.
Yeah.
She's got to learn herself.
Yeah.
That she has to change.
That's what he's trying to prove. Yeah.
It's it shot very, very nicely. Like, what's the guy's name? He did Love Actually and all that shit.
Richard Linklater.
It's not Linklater.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's not. It's definitely not Linklater. Linklater is the guy that did like School of Rock and stuff.
No, who is it?
He did like Boat That Rocked and stuff like that.
Richard Curtis.
Richard Curtis.
Linklater. No.
He did like Notting Hill and Four Weddings and a Funeral.
I always get confused those two.
I still haven't seen those.
I'm not really a fan of him. Don't really like any of his other films apart from
Love
Time.
Actually.
No, I don't really like Love Actually.
It's a good Christmas film.
Yeah.
Very good Christmas film.
It is quite good.
Yeah, no, I've started watching The Martian, but then I think I was watching it before I came and met you guys before we watched Deadpool.
Yeah.
So I got about 20 minutes in, and it is very good.
Have you seen it, mate?
It's very, very good.
It is very, very good. Yeah.
Very good opening.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, the opening is amazing.
Oh, it did get nominated for comedy.
Oh, yeah, but that's dumb. It shouldn't have.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
comedy.
It's like The Big Short.
I
did as well.
cannot wait to get into the Oscars episode. I'm gonna rip them up. I'm seriously gonna rip them up.
I can't watch water shows anymore.
Huh?
Did either of you watch the Grammys?
No.
No.
Kendrick didn't win.
Yeah,
He didn't win Best Album.
He
which
won
should
Best
have done.
Rap Album.
Yeah, he won like 6 things.
Best Rap Album.
Yeah, but
best
Taylor
rap
Swift
single.
won Best Album.
Yeah, he should have won Best Album
Why?
as well.
Did you see his performance?
Because
as well?
she's
It's
mainstream.
amazing.
She does pop music. Pop music is always going to be favoured above rap music.
But then that's why they have Best Rap Album.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like having Best Animated Movie. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
what's it called? Inside Out
Yeah.
should have 100% been nominated for Best Film
Mm-hmm.
this year.
Yeah, I guess does it not qualify being an
No.
animated film?
No, and I've got no idea why, because that is one of the most intelligent, touching, and
Yeah.
just amazing films
mean,
I've ever seen in my life.
There's probably been very few times where there's been like a list of films that have been nominated for Best Animated Film, and you don't know who's going to win it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You always know who's going to win
Pixar,
Best Animated Film.
It's between
Pixar.
Pixar and Pixar these days because they're releasing 2 films a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had The Good Dinosaur, which I don't know, I haven't seen it, but Kermode said that you can tell that it's had a lot of rewrites and a lot of
It's their only
the
flop.
cast and stuff redone.
Officially, their only one that flopped in the box office. That's
In the
incredible.
it's a box office flop.
Yeah, that's incredible considering all the films they've done.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Cars 2, Cars 1.
They didn't flop though.
Yeah, the kids love them.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
I mean, Cars 2's crap. Cars 1.
kids are so stupid, aren't they? Like
Damn
what?
kids.
Why has it taken
Fucking
over
kids,
10 years?
Fucking kids ruining kids' movies for us.
Why has it taken 10 years for The Incredibles 2 to be made though?
Because he wants it to be
That's what I wanna know.
perfect. He said
Yeah,
he wants it to be
What,
perfect.
Brad
It is being made though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not-
no, it's been. It's like Toy Story 4. That shouldn't be done. I don't
Yeah,
know why
it
that's.
Oh,
it's like-
it's been. I thought they were pretty like
no, it's gonna be a
insistent that 3 would be the
Yeah,
No,
last
they've
Bo
one.
announced
Peep's gonna be
4.
back in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Woody trying to find Bo Peep. But I just.
Overkill.
Yeah, it's just the.
Well, it'll make
ended-
shit tons of money, so they won't give a
Yeah,
shit.
that's true. And Finding Dory, I literally could not give a shit about.
crap.
Because Finding Nemo wasn't even that good.
I mean, just stop making fucking remakes and
yeah.
sequels
I can't.
and shit.
I
Just-
can't handle anymore. I'm gonna go mental one day.
I mean,
Oh,
even
wow,
stuff
the-
like Deadpool, which are adaptations from
Yeah.
other things, just.
They're remaking Memento.
Oh,
God.
and
Well,
it's
that will
awful.
flop though.
and
Yeah.
Blade Runner as well.
No, but Blade Runner has potential to be good. Ryan Gosling, Max's favourite actor. You know,
Least
Ridley
favourite.
Scott.
You could say that about so many people.
No, I don't think he is. You know.
Oh, he's just executive producing it then. And Harrison Ford's going to be in it. I think it'll be good.
It's just.
It'll be good. Not as good as the original, obviously, but I think it'll be good. And it's
Yeah.
not a remake. It's like a remake reboot thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have seen Blade Runner, haven't you? You've seen
Yeah.
it. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So the
I've seen all the cuts. Yeah.
yeah. So the ending of that film, I guess Deckard, Harrison Ford's character, does kind of realise that he might be a replicant,
Yeah.
and that is the most perfect ending because it is ambiguous.
But the other endings.
But then
where he
why are you
doesn't
bringing it
realise that.
back? Yeah, no, the final cut he doesn't, but the director's cut that is definitely
It's
bit like,
held as the better ending.
yeah. Director's cut is better. The final cut's overkill because it's like the director's cut. Have you seen the director's cut for Alien?
Yeah.
So.
Wait, no, wait. Which
Another
cut are we talking
fucking
about?
Ridley Scott movie, Alien, the first one.
No, I don't think I have seen that one.
So there's a bit in that film where, because you know Dallas in that film gets taken by the alien, he's one
Yeah.
of the first to go. You see him in like the cocoon type thing, and you know in the director's cut, not in the original cut, in the director's cut. But that's stupid because there's no egg thing. So why is he? It's just should have just killed him.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Shouldn't
egg.
have killed him,
There's
yeah.
no egg thing.
Yeah. There's so many
It's
films
so
where
stupid.
they could just kill them.
Yeah,
And they
just kill
don't.
him off.
Ridley Scott gets a bit. He's kind of shit with that, like a Prometheus.
I don't mind Prometheus. I've seen it
I was
so many
let down.
times.
I thought it was going to be
So
so
hyped.
amazing.
No,
so
when
much
me
hype for that
and
film.
Patrick came out, because that's one of the best trailers I've ever seen.
It
Yeah,
was,
Probably
yeah.
why.
exactly. Yeah.
But when me and Patrick came out, we were like, that was really disappointing. But I've seen that film a lot of times, and the
Really?
more you watch it, the more you understand the things that you thought were really stupid before.
Yeah.
Which I think was quite interesting. But still, it's like if it was shit the first time you watched it, it's probably still shit. But I don't know. New Sunny episode.
Nah,
What's it called?
tomorrow.
Frank's routine.
I know
Yeah.
they did one on last Saturday. Yeah.
no, we
Day
did.
Day of Frank's Day.
Day in the life of.
Day in
No,
the
it's
life
not
of Frank.
Frank's Day.
Speaking, you've said Frank Day. I was thinking this. You know how they did Mac Day,
Yeah.
and it's Frank's Day at the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee that they tried to make like a Frank Day episode, and then it just got shelved, or like they
Yeah,
did, or they
probably,
just
yeah.
did something else
Yeah.
with it.
I don't think they should, to be honest.
No.
I think they should just leave it at Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mac Day is a great episode, but I thought this was an amazing
Very good episode. You know, and as that, I don't know if you guys watched it behind the scenes because it was banned in the UK.
It was banned.
No, you can't. It's the copyright. You can't
In
send
the
them.
Oh,
YouTube, on
right.
YouTube,
I
it's
see.
But yeah, Glenn Howerton, I think, wrote and produced the episode. Basically saying, and he's one of the main writers, if not the main writer.
Hmm.
He's saying this season, look, we're 11 seasons in. It's about time we experiment.
Yeah,
you
you
know.
just they're just
He
getting.
said
weird
when you're
with
this
it,
far
man.
into the show, he said he's truly like humbled and honoured to be this far into the show because it means he can just experiment now.
You just do
Yeah.
anything.
That's why this series is so weird.
Yeah.
They've been bought
isn't
out
it-
now though. They're gonna get. There's season 12 has already been commissioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, they're
it's,
just gonna
it's
keep
Rob.
making
It's
them.
Rob. How do you say his name?
McElhenney.
McElhenney. It's
Yeah.
really weird. isn't it?
McElhenney.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was
really
McKellen.
weird.
weird,
He
yeah.
says his own name in like one of these behind the scenes
Yeah.
ones. So I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the main writer, isn't he?
Yeah,
He created
But yeah,
it.
He's a
he
creator.
creates it
Yeah.
and he show runs it, but like Glenn Howerton is also one of the main writers.
I'm glad that he's one of the main writers because Dennis he's a fucking fabulous character.
Yeah, and Charlie Day writes a lot of the episodes as well.
Yeah, no, I'm glad those two are writing it because they are probably
I mean, I hope.
understand the weirdness of it.
Yeah. I mean, I hope. I mean, one day it will happen. Sadly, I hope after It's Always Sunny does end, those three will go off and do something else together.
Yeah, together. Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
the pipe.
even
dream.
if it's not related to It's Always Sunny in any way, just if I feel like they write
Imagine
so
a
well
Sunny
together, they work
movie.
so well together.
Imagine if they made a movie.
I think a movie would be good.
Yeah, they could actually do that.
They could.
They
They
could pull
might.
it off.
You never know.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
the end last season, they
I would
might.
be very happy if they did that.
I would kickstart that for 100 grand.
What, you donate 100
Just
grand?
pour
Yeah,
all of your
secretly.
Yeah.
student money into it.
I'd remortgage my parents' house that I'm married, just like send it all to It's Always Sunny.
No, it was a good episode. What do you know what the next episode is going to be about?
There would have been a promo on Twitter or something,
Yeah.
but I haven't been on it at all, so.
Yeah, this episode.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's coming out. Yeah.
Very excited.
This episode's just very good because Frank carries it. You know, his dialogue.
Yeah.
D's a bird. No, it was a good.
Very good. Yeah.
Just that
Bill
bit where-
Ponderosa was very good in it as
Yeah,
well.
he's
Yeah.
always great though.
Yeah.
I was
He's
thinking
probably
about
dead
this
now,
the
isn't
other
he?
day.
Actually, no, he probably isn't.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not dead.
There's one character in the show who he appeared once, and he never came back again. Like it was a side character, much like cricket or something like that. But he just never returned after that.
What, do you even know who the character is? Or
No,
What
I
episode
don't.
or what they did?
I think it was really early on. That's gonna annoy me now. I guess I'm just gonna have to rewatch it again.
Yeah, I mean that's the only solution, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't stop me, man. Now that The Office has been taken off from Netflix, I just watch Sunny all the time.
I mean, are you talking about Dee's and Dennis's real dad? He's in it in a couple
Ooh,
episodes.
no, you're getting close. Yeah, no, it might be.
He's in
Bruce Willis, actually.
he's in 2 episodes.
Yeah, why isn't he? Why did he never come back?
Well,
Well,
there's
he's not really
Charlie's uncle, who appears in the early seasons. But
Frank's brother.
Frank's
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
But that was the worst episode there's been, I think.
You're
Yeah.
joking.
No, critically as well. That's what it's often.
That's one of my favourite episodes.
Yeah, but you didn't like the one where
I don't like the cream pie one.
yeah, which was
Oh, I love
hilarious.
the cream pie one.
I don't hate that episode.
See, Luke's just
I
the
have a-
opposite.
I have a very different opinion of Sunny than you do. You're too emotionally invested in it, man.
There's no such thing
You're
as being
too-
too
you're
emotionally invested
too
in
deep.
anything.
Actually, talking about Frank's
You're in too
brothers
deep.
one, Frank still has the same catchphrase all these years ago. Was it Shabuya?
Oh,
Roku?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And he says that in the latest episode, Shabuya
Yeah.
Roku.
And although I do think that is the worst episode, I love that it's got one of the best lines where it's just like 12. You don't look a
Yeah.
day above 12.
And the dancing as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's where he
That's
does
where it
the-
originates.
Yeah.
And then there's the throwback when Max says, like in a season later, like,
Yeah.
stop dancing like that, dude. It's not the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Right.
Should we end it there?
Yeah, we done?
Done.
See you next time.
Almost.
Next week, Oscars episode. Tune in. Goodbye.